Tomorrow, the Nigerian Super Eagles take on Tanzania in the first group game for the Nigerian Super Eagles in the African Cup of Nations taking place in Morocco. And the Moroccan team have set the standard. Nigeria must learn from Morocco. You may say, how do you mean? We'll get into it in this video. So yesterday, Morocco beat Comoros 2-0. Now you would say, of course, as expected, you should be beating Comoros. Or some people might even say they should have beat Comoros by even more goals, maybe 5 goals, 6 goals. That the fact that they beat Comoros by 2 goals isn't quite good enough. And I'm sure the Moroccan side will be the first to admit it. But you have to understand that their best player, Hakimi, wasn't on the bench. But nonetheless, they should be beating a side like Comoros by more than 2 goals. But before I go into talk about Morocco, fair play to Comoros, because they came in with a game plan. They sat deep, made themselves difficult to break down, and they had a plan on the counter attack with Said, their number 11, who is a forward. I think he's number 9, but who has number 11 on the back of his shirt. So they had that plan, but unfortunately, from their perspective, it didn't work out for them. Now, why am I saying the Nigerian Super Eagles have to learn from Morocco? Now, football obviously is a game 11v11. So while you may be the favored side, while you may be the side with the better pedigree, while you may be the side, with the better players playing for more prestigious clubs all over the world, if you allow the opposition gain confidence going into a game, then you could very well lose the game. At best, draw the game. But Morocco, from the first blast of the whistle, they put Comoros in their place with their passing, their pressure. And one thing I loved about the Moroccan passing, the way they passed the ball, even when it was a 2-yard pass to a teammate, it felt aggressive. It felt it had purpose, as opposed to slow, lethargic passing, that would give the opponent, time to cover their bases, maintain their shape, maintain their structure. But the passing was fluid, it was fast, it was brisk, it felt purposeful, even for the most mundane pass that was completed on that pitch. As about, was it 20 odd minutes, was already 149 passes completed by the Moroccan side. It was just crazy. But on the other side, they didn't quite create that much chances. But what I want to emphasize on is Nigeria starting positively, being aggressive on the ball, seize the soul, seize the confidence of the Tanzanian side. That is what I want the Nigerian Super Eagles to learn. That's what I want Éric Chelle to instill in his team. Now, reports coming out from the Super Eagles camp is that they have been training vigorously. They are all set to go, like the Victor Osimhen, Lookman. They are all poised, ready, willing to go to war, figuratively speaking, against Tanzania. And that's what we want to hear. That's what we want to see. That is what we expect. But I want to see that aggression on the pitch. Morocco has absolutely set the standard. You go into that game, because we've seen this with Nigerian sides a lot of times, where you go into a game and then the way the team starts is slow, lethargic, almost like they don't want to be there, and before you know it, the opposition gains confidence and begins to make life difficult and horrible for you. So go into that game, be more aggressive, be positive on the ball. Like I said, 2 things: if you pass the ball, like if Nigerian Super Eagles kick off the game, then you want to, with your passing, quick passing, pen the Tanzanian side in their own half. If the Tanzanian side kicks off, then you want to pen them in with your high octane pressing. That's what I want to see the Nigerian Super Eagles do. In this game for Tanzania, I want to see certain players start. Of course, Victor Osimhen should start. I think Akko Adams may start alongside Victor Osimhen, or Paulo Noachu. That could be a game changer for Victor Osimhen, because he will have someone who is so big that he will attract a lot of attention to him, and that will free up even more space for Victor Osimhen. I want to see Mbwana Lookman start. I want to see Samuel Chukwueze start those games. I want to see a swap in wings. I want to see Mbwana Lookman switch and Samuel Chukwueze switch. That's Mbwana Lookman playing on the right, Samuel Chukwueze playing on the left, so you could have those weak balls coming to the box, because there's no point playing with 2 strikers who are aerially dominant in Victor Osimhen and Paulo Noachu. Even if Akko Adams comes in, he's 6'3". If you're not going to put those balls into the box, I'd like to see Bruno Yemachi start, and Ryan Alebisu, I'd like to see him start as well on that right hand side, because I think he's faster than Brighton Samuel. He can put it cross into the box, but I quite understand, because right now Brighton Samuel is the more experienced of both right back, so he may start. I wouldn't be surprised if he start, but I will go for Ryan to start, because I have not been too impressed with Brighton Samuel. In the midfield, if you're going with that 4-2-2 formation, which I hope Éric Chelle will go back to, I would like to see, you know, obviously you can't do anything about Ndidi right now. He's the captain, so he will start. So I guess that's it. And then Ebenezer Kinsimiro by his side to give you those balls from deep. And then for the centre back pairing, I'm guessing maybe Calvin Bassey and Semi Ajayi may be what Éric Chelle would opt for. But if I had to choose, I would go with Calvin Bassey and Igor Ogbu, two robust, aggressive centre backs, you know, that can push it, that can, you know, carry the ball up to the 18-yard box, that have enough recovery pace, you know, to play a high line. Because you're playing Semi Ajayi and in a high line, that's absolute madness, because I don't think he has that recovery pace, you know, with the ball, if balls are played in behind. So that's what I want to see going into that game. And before any video, I'd like to say there'll be a watch along for that game on Tuesday, so you can join me, get your TV sets on, get everything set, and we can watch the game together and share reactions together. You can join me live on the channel as well, so that would be nice and it'll be a fun time. Hopefully Nigeria gets to win. I'm hoping just get a win. 2-0, doesn't have to be 5-6-0, though I would love to see a 5-6-0 win, but a 2-0 win would also be good. So let me know your opinions in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next video. Stay well, stay blessed.